scenario, the election takes place and the votes come in and they're counted and Trump loses. But what happens next, I think he's made clear what he will do, and he's got a bank of lawyers just waiting in the wings to start it, is to file a lawsuit in every state that he did not win, complaining that the election results were inaccurate, fraudulent, cheating, rigged, along those lines, and prohibiting the Secretary of State to certify the election results from that state until the lawsuit is resolved. Nothing can happen because the Electoral College can't meet and cast its votes unless the representatives from the states have authority from the Secretary of State of the particular state to cast a vote. And if a lawsuit is filed enjoining the Secretary of State from declaring or certifying the accuracy of those results until the lawsuit is settled, then there's no Electoral College vote. So Inauguration Day is rapidly approaching, and the Biden camp does what Al Gore tried to do, which was to see if he could appeal and get the courts to overturn these lawsuits. The problem with that is that appeals courts deal with questions of law. They don't have juries. They don't listen to evidence. They don't decide if an election was fraudulent or not. So if an allegation is made that it is fraudulent, a trial has to take place. And you can see that even if the United States Supreme Court is asked to come into this case before the normal appeals process, going from the state courts through the state court system of appeals and Supreme Court of the states involved, then to the federal district court, then to the Federal Court of Appeals, then to the United States Supreme Court. This is going to take years. This would take longer than the second term would even last. So Trump then says, well, there's no president elected, so I remain in the executive position, and there's no reason for me to leave. There cannot be an inauguration. And this is, I think, where Al Gore threw in the towel, because he realized that the Constitution doesn't really provide for this situation. So it's a problem. And I know that it's clear that Trump is aware of this situation. He's already made it plain over and over again publicly that not only will he not accept the election results, nobody should, because they're rigged, they're fraudulent, they're inaccurate, and they'll take too long. And this will drive him to this. I won't say if the United States Supreme Court can do anything about it. I don't think they can. But even if they did, I think he would ignore it. I'll go into that if that situation comes up. But there are ways he could also deal with that. But I just ask the question now: does anybody have a solution to this problem that I have raised? The solution, you won't find it in the United States Constitution, solving this problem. So I've taken 5 minutes. I'd like you to reply if you've got a solution to this. Thank you.